Hello everybody, happy Tuesday, I think, Tuesday. Yeah, so we're doing this Bliss Hustle to Director program, and in the program this week we're talking about systems and what systems we use for our business. And I know that very early on when people would talk about systems, I was like, what? So I didn't have any systems for a while because I didn't even know what systems were. Like, I didn't know. So in the beginning, when I started with Scentsy, I didn't follow up with my customers. I mean, I talked to them occasionally, but I didn't have a system where I followed up. So today we're going to talk about some systems and some things that even as newer consultants and just starting out, that you can start implementing systems. If it's a system for following up with customers, I love to use Amy. That's what I use. It's on my phone. It's an app. It links with my workstation. It's very inexpensive. You actually get it free for 3 or 4 months, I believe, if you've never used it before and you're a new Scentsy consultant. So that is an option. I love that. There's pen and paper. There's binder systems. There's all sorts of systems that are available for you to keep up with your customers. Now, if you're like me and you have a larger customer base, it's very, very hard to write that all down. There's no way that I would be able to keep up with it. So Amy is perfect for me. In Amy, it tells me when people ordered. It tells me when to send a thank you text for them for placing an order. It tells me when to follow up to see if they've received their order. It also tells me when to follow up to see if they're liking their order. And then it tells me to follow up again to see if maybe they need some refills or whatever. You can record when you send Happy Mail. You can put that and schedule a follow-up in Amy. If you send a certain wax sample, you can record that specific scent so that you can remember what you sent to who. If you want to put their favorites, like for instance, I've got Jackie and my Amy, and she likes clothesline, and so I'm going to put that in the notes. And so anytime something clean smelling comes out, I know that that's going to be something that she would like. So I could put that in my notes. There's just all sorts of things that you can do with that one simple system. And this one app lets you do several systems. So you're tracking your customers and their likes, and you're building your relationship with them. That's a system. You're tracking and following up with their orders. That's a system. So there's so many things that you can do. It saves all of your contacts. You can personalize your templates. I change mine out monthly. There's so many things that you can do with Amy that is amazing. So Amy is a great follow-up system. I use it. I love it. As long as you're consistent with it, because you know those to-dos add up really fast. Another system I use is a binder system. I have all the files in the group that I use, but I have a binder system for my daily plans. I'm knocking everything off of my desk over here. So here is my binder system. It is full. My whole entire life is in this binder. So I have sample tracker. I was doing it this way. I'm doing it in Amy now. I'm keeping up with the people in Hustle to Director, and that's a system. I'm keeping up with my people. I've got all their information printed, and it's right here. I have I'll show you a clean one, but I've got my monthly goals. This is a system. This is keeping me this is holding me accountable and helping me look every day and see what numbers I want to hit that month and reminding me, okay? So that's my monthly, and then I have a system for recording my daily numbers, and then I have a system for a daily business checklist, and then I have a team page schedule, which I sometimes don't stick to. When I get new teamies, I write them down. That's a system. I want to keep up with them. I want to work very closely with them for their first 70 days so that they can hit Shooting Star and, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. So that they can hit Shooting Star and Sensational Start levels 1, 2, and 3 and all of that. So I've got that. That's a system. I've got a consultant promotion tracker. So whenever my front line or my downline hit a promotion, I can put it in here, and so I'll remember it. And then I've got personal development in this binder. So this binder is a system. Scentsy Club Tracker, that's in this binder. So I track my Scentsy Club and my Scentsy Club Happy Mail and all the things. I've got an order tracker form, but really it's not, it's for some just starting out, you can definitely use that. But for me, it's not feasible. I can't do it. And then I've got personal growth in here. So all of these files that I use in this little binder, they are uploaded in the group. I will check and see where and try to, I'm trying to do guides so that everything is more easily found. So those are systems. But then you have to think about other systems. What do you do every day in your business? I know that when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to check my workstation. That's a system. Checking my numbers. I'm checking my team numbers. I'm checking for orders. I'm checking all the things because I need to know what's going on. I'm checking my news tab. All of that stuff. Those are systems. Do you have a system in place for Happy Mail? How do you send Happy Mail? For me, currently, I've been doing it daily because I have so many PWS orders that if I wait till the end of the month or wait later, it's just so overwhelming. So I try to knock it out as orders come in, and I'll just throw the little happy pack together. That's a system, something that I do daily. Let's see. Some other systems that you may have. Booking. How do you get bookings? How do you keep bookings? The UPS man is here. Is he delivering for me? I don't know. We'll see. But those are things that you can do, keep in place, how to get bookings, how to follow up, this is the best one, building relationships. You have to have systems for building relationships with your customers. You can't just add somebody to Facebook or follow them on Instagram and think that they're going to purchase from you. That's not how it works. This is a relationship business, and you need to understand that people want to see you. They want to see you live your life. They want to see you using the products. How do you use the counter clean and the bathroom cleaner and the all-purpose cleaner and the laundry products? And what pod devices do you use or do you have in your house? Do you use the air purifier? Hello, there's mine. There's a warmer. Do you use a diffuser? There's one right over there. Do you have any of the kid line products? What are you using in your car? There's all sorts of things. And so people seeing you live Scentsy through your life and share what you love is a system. It's a system for creating a following. It's a system for finding new customers. It's a system for growing your network. Because if you're not sharing what you love, you're not going to grow. If you're only sharing your Scentsy journey in a VIP page or on a business page, you're limited to those people who are right there in that group or on that business page. It is very hard to get a following on a business page. Very hard. So why not use your personal page? Oh, well, I don't want to spam everybody with all my Scentsy stuff. Okay, so don't. Live Scentsy through your life. I'm not saying post flyers all over the place and oh my gosh, you gotta. No, share real life pictures, even if you don't have them. There are people who do. There are groups for that. It's called Real Life Scentsy Pics, I think is the exact name of the group. But those are systems for growing your network and for growing your customer base and for growing your team. Do you have a system of how many people you're going to talk to every single day or every single week about the opportunity? Do you have a system for growing? I do. I do not close a party without using the hostess kit. If I close a party, I've got a new teamie. I'm giving that hostess kit away. I'm blessing somebody with the business because this business has changed my life and I don't want to keep it to myself. I want everybody to know that their life can be blessed too, just like mine has been. So I have a system for that. I have a list of people who want to, hold on. Sorry, Jackie texted me. So I have a list of people who are like, yes, I really, really want to start, but I can't afford it. I can't really, the $99 is too much, and give them the $59 option if that's too much. You know what? I can bless you with it because I've got enough Hostess rewards to cover it. And so that's a system that I have. I have a list of people that are waiting on kits, or people who want to work for kits, or whatever. I have a system for recruiting, and my system works pretty good. I've recruited 50 some odd people since May of last year. So I've already, and I do not say this to toot my own horn. I do not. I say this to let you know that the systems that I do have in place for my business are working. I've already hit annual mentor for 2022. And I've already hit annual sales for 2022. Annual mentor means that I have personally enrolled 14 people who have hit certified. Annual sales means I have personally sold $30,000 in PRV since May. I've already done that. So I'm not saying that to toot my own horn. I'm saying that to show you what is possible from a little girl. Well, I'm not little, but you know what I mean. From a girl who lives in a little bitty town in the armpit of Arkansas. Literally, my town is small. There's not anything here. And a lot of my customers, I don't even know them. Most of my customers, I don't even know them because they find me on social media. What is your system for meeting new people? Because if you are building your business on the people that you already know and you're not wanting to expand past that, you're going to fail. You have to expand. You have to grow. You cannot depend on the same 20 people to keep your business going for eternity. It's not going to happen. So what are your systems for growing your network, for growing your team? What are the systems that you use? How do you meet new people? Those are systems. So I'll tell you how I do it. I meet new people through a lot of groups. I'm in an Arkansas Mama group. I'm in a Mamas from All Over group. I'm in a Virgin Rivers Lovers group. I'm in Hallmark movie lovers groups. I get in there. I conversate with people. We end up friends. When we become Facebook friends, do you think I message and be like, oh my gosh, I sell Scentsy? No, I do not. No, I do not. Because I live Scentsy through my life on my social media. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all the things. I live my life through Scentsy through my life. And if they see anything posted on my page, if they see my cover photo, if they see my About Me section, if they see anything that I post on my timeline, they're going to know that, hey, dude, she's a Scentsy consultant. And then people are going to reach out to me and be like, oh, you sell that wax and warmer stuff? Well, I sure do. What can I help you with? But I'm not going to just add them as a friend or accept a friend's request and leave it at that. No, I'm going to mosey on over to their profile and I'm going to comment on some of their stuff that they post. Learn a little bit about them. Do they have kids? Do they have dogs? Do they have a farm? What do they do for a living? I'm going to learn something about them so that I can start cultivating a relationship. And that is how I have grown my network. I have met some of the best friends through this Scentsy business, through meeting people from parties that I've done on Facebook, meeting people who found me on social media in some way. And like I talk to them almost daily and they're like my best friends. Does my phone blow up all the time? Yes, it does. Between my team and my customers and all the things, and then just my friends, yes, my phone is constantly, it stays on silent because I literally cannot handle the ding. But that's okay. Because that's how I cultivate friendships and I grow my team. I grow my customer base. I grow my network. Because if you're sitting on those same 10 or 20 people and are expecting those people to help you in your business for eternity, it's not going to work. You're going to fizzle out and you're going to be like, oh, well, I guess I can't do that. When you can. All you have to do is put some systems in place. That's all you have to do. And your systems don't have to be extravagant. Mine are not extravagant at all. Like, I have been a fly by the seat of my pants girl since I started Scentsy. I hit director, being a fly by the seat of my pants girl. And only in the past 6 months did I realize that I needed to put some systems in place. Just because you have systems in place does not mean that you have to, every day you've got to write something down, or every day you've got to track something. But I know up here, my systems stay up here. I know that every single day I need to connect with some new people. I know that every single day I need to follow up with my customers. I know that every single day I need to check my workstation and my news tab and look at my numbers and look at my front line and look at my down line. I know that. I know that every single day I need to post in my stories on Instagram and Facebook. The two are linked, so I post in one and post to both. So postesses, I don't think that's the word, but it is now. I know that I need to share my life on Scentsy. I'm sorry. Share my life on Facebook or Instagram. The two are connected, so if I post to one, it posts to the other. Usually in stories, I post on Instagram, it shares to Facebook, and then if I post something on my wall on Facebook, it'll share to my Instagram. So it's like back and forth. So it's not taking me a lot of time. That's a system. That's a system for sharing. That's a system. That's how I'm doing it. You can schedule posts in groups and things like that, and that's a system. How do you book parties? How do you do your parties? Do you have a checklist? That's a system. Do you mail them a party pack? That's a system. Do you have host coaching? That's a system. Do you tell them, hey, you need to invite such and such? Make sure you don't mass invite. You want to make sure that you personally invite everybody to this party. Whatever. What are the steps that you're taking? That's a system. So it doesn't necessarily have to be something that's written down or put in a binder or put on a digital platform. It's not anything. Systems can be right here. They don't all have to be written down and in cute little notebooks and all put together and all the things, because let's face it, I'm not put together. I am not at all put together. I am not organized. I try to be. I want to be, but it's just not me. Like, I'm going to show y'all. I'm just going to show y'all. Y'all think this little background means that I have my life together? Absolutely not. Let's look. Here's my desk. Oh, it's a mess. It's a hot dang mess. Look at all this mess. Look at it. Everything. It's a hot dang mess. But that right there's cute, so that's okay. So I don't have my life together. I don't have all the organizational systems down. I don't know everything. But I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn something new every day. And I'm willing to try new things. And I'm willing to step out of my comfort zone so that I can grow my business, so that I can leave a legacy for my kids, so that I can support my family, so that my husband can retire in a couple years, so that he doesn't have to go and continue working away from home, away from the kids, so that we can have freedom to travel. I do this so that I don't have to have a 9-to-5 job, or actually I never had a 9-to-5 job. I had a 7A to 7B job. But I don't have to ask for time off if my kid's sick. I don't have to ask for time off if I have something I need to do. I don't have to ask for time off if I want to take a vacation. I live by my rules, and I spend a lot of time on my business. I do. I probably spend a lot more time than some people spend on theirs. Some days I'm in this office for 14 hours a day. That's just what I'm willing to pour into my business right now, because I know that the more I grow, the less I'm going to have to be sitting here. But I'm willing to bring you the valuable information. In our group, I'm sharing some examples of things that I share in my stories. I'm going through a program with an SSD, and she's just given us all of this awesome information, and I'm sharing that with y'all. But if you even ever look at my Facebook or my Instagram, you'll see what I mean when I say live Scentsy through your life. I don't mean vomit Scentsy all over everybody. I don't mean post every flyer that you come by. That is not at all what I mean. I mean share your passion for the products that you love. If you don't love one of our products, don't share it. I personally don't like our body line. I never share it. Never. I just personally don't really care for it. So I don't share it. Now, if we come out with something new, you know, I might, in parties, I'll share it. And if somebody asks about it, I'll tell them about it or whatever. But as far as promoting, I really don't share it that much. But you have to be consistent in and day out, every single day, sharing, following up, and trying to grow your network. You cannot have a successful business if you don't do those things. So maybe you come up with a system for a daily task list. That's a system. So you say, okay, when I wake up, I'm going to log into my workstation and I'm going to check my order tab. I'm going to look at my downline numbers if you have any downline. If not, just look at your numbers. That's fine. You don't have to have a huge downline to have systems. If it's just you still need systems in place. So maybe you're going to make that little list and you're going to say, okay, well, I'm going to get up in the morning and I'm going to check my workstation before I ever even get up. Maybe you have a full-time job. Before I ever get up and do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and check that workstation real quick. It takes 2 minutes. Then I'm going to get up and I'm going to get ready for work. On my first break at work, this is what I'm going to share. I'm going to share this today. If you don't have something that you want to share personally, like if you tangible, like you can hold it, there are groups that you can get real life Scentsy pictures from, and nobody has to know that it ain't your picture. And I like to tell people that when you're sharing, don't blurb something that is super salesy. I love short and sweet and to the point. Summer rain warmer. Absolutely flippin' obsessed. That's my caption. Cannot contain my excitement. OMG. Okay, yes. Need, add to cart. It doesn't have to be extravagant. You don't have to overthink it. You can literally say so many things with so few words. So, I want y'all to think about systems. And this is our weekly training, y'all. This is weekly training right here. So I want y'all to think about systems. What systems do you already have in place that maybe aren't working for you? Do you have any systems in place? If not, what could be the first system? Don't try to add a whole bunch of them at one time. Don't overwhelm yourself, but pick 1 or 2 things. If you're not following up with your customers, let's let that be the first one, okay? And growing your network. So pick a couple of things that you want to do, whether it's a happy mail system, follow-up system, booking party system, how am I going to reach new people system. Figure out what kind of system that you think would benefit your business the most, and I want you to work on it. I want you to work on it. I want you to develop some sort of system. When I say system, I'm not talking about we have to insert a disc and plug this up and all that. I'm just talking about something that you can do every single day that's going to benefit your business. Whether that's the follow-up system, using Amy, which is absolutely amazing, to follow up with your people, to record your samples, to record when you send happy mail, to record their favorites, to build relationships. But also realize that on your social media, just having social media and posting is not enough. You need to be engaging with people, and that is a system. That's a building relationship system. It's not something that you have to mark down that you've done every day. It's just something that you know up here that you need to do every day. Every day I need to interact with people on the book or on the gram. I know that I need to do that. You need to be in your stories. It boosts your algorithm. You don't have to show your face if you're one of those people. You don't have to show, oh, hello. Oh, Scentsy box. Okay. You don't have to do any of those things. Nothing that you don't want to do. However, you do need to be posting And I'm going to tell you, when I first started, somebody tried to tell me that I needed to have a VIP and that that's where I needed to post, and I didn't need to bring my post to my personal profile. And I was like, what? All my people are already there. Why wouldn't I? It just seemed weird to me. And so I threw that out of the bag and I started posting on my personal profile. Like, that's what it's there for. Like, I'm living my life. I'm showing you my kids. I'm showing you my husband. I'm showing you my struggles. I'm showing you everything about my life. But I'm also showing you my business, what I do for a living. Because you know what? If I was still nursing, I'd be talking about it on my personal profile. I'm a Scentsy consultant. So I'm going to talk about it on my personal profile. I'm going to tell you all the ups and the downs and the ins and the outs. I'm going to share the things that I earn, and I'm going to share the awesome paychecks, and I'm going to share all of the things because that's who I am. And so that is a system for me because I share. It boosts my algorithm. That's an algorithm system for me, sister. Like, and nobody said it had to be fancy. Nobody said I had to write it down. I can do whatever I want. This is my business, and my systems can be my systems however I want them to be. And so if you have a system, if you're in the program and you're on here and you're watching this video, and you need a new system and you're like, I don't really know, like I know what I need to do, but I don't really know how to put that into words, or I don't know how to like write that down so that it like looks like a system, that's okay. All you have to do is write down every morning, check workstation, check numbers, check team. That's your system. Write it down, take a picture of it, and post it as your homework. That's a system. But then, don't just write it down and make a little note of it and then not do it. Do it every single day. Every single day, I want you to do it. Do you have a system for finding sales? That's another one. How do you find sales? I will tell you how I get my sales. And I get my sales through Facebook, through posting on social media. I never do less than $2,000 a month. Never. It doesn't happen for me. It's not allowed. Like, I will not let that happen. I'm normally a 5 to 7K PRV girl. I've been slacking for the past few months just because Facebook parties have really gotten old to me and I want to find a new way to party. But I normally do a lot of parties and I haven't been doing those. And my PRV has shown. But I still always do over 2,000 PRV. I do a lot of local bulk orders, so that's a system that I have for local people. So there's all kinds of different systems. You get it. There's all kinds of different systems that you can put in place. But the things that I want you to focus on, especially if you're brand new, I want you to focus on social media, building your network, growing wider, and finding those customers. Why did I say that so weird? I don't know. Finding those customers. So your first customers, that is the start of your business right there. And you want to treat those people like gold. So you want to send them a handwritten thank you. Or maybe send them a scent circle if you can afford that. Don't do anything that you can't afford. And then you want to ask them, maybe, do you know anybody who might like to buy Scentsy? Or do you think you would be willing to host an online party? Or I can create you a shopping link and you can share this link and get you some orders and you can earn free and half price products. Like, it doesn't have to be extravagant. Your party doesn't have to be fancy. None of that. Simplicity is one of our core values. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate anything. So, excuse me. This week, I want y'all to be real. I want you to share on social media, and I know some of you are so against it, but I want you to try it. And if you need ideas, go scroll through my Facebook and look. But I want you to give it a try. And I want you to be consistent. I want you to be consistent with meeting new people. I want you to be consistent with expanding your customer base and growing your network. And I want you to be consistent with checking your workstation and your news tab, all of that, every single day. Do the little tasks that I give you every day in the group, because I promise that they work. Somebody's going to see it and somebody's going to want it. I promise. So, keep working. I'm so proud of y'all. Keep sharing. Share your love, your passion for Scentsy. Be excited about it. And come up with some simple systems that you can use in your business that are going to help you grow. If it's not helping you, it's hurting you, so you need to lose it. But I always say that if I try something, I'm going to give it 3 months, and if it doesn't work, then I'll let it go. But I'm not just going to give it a couple days. Like, oh, well, I started posting in my stories. Cassie told me to do that, and it's been 2 days, and it ain't nothing changed. Well, you know what? The grass is greener where you water it. You don't just water it for one day and it becomes beautiful. You have to keep doing it. So don't quit something after 2 days if you're not seeing progress, because progress takes time. So that's all I've got for y'all today. I'm so happy that y'all joined me on this Tuesday. It's my daughter's birthday, so I think we're going to go out to eat tonight and do some things, but I just want y'all to know that I love y'all. I am so glad that y'all are part of Sensory Defined, and I can't wait to see your businesses blow up. I'll catch y'all maybe later this week. I don't know. We'll see. Bye, y'all.